Well, the Cleveland Clinic, let me repeat myself. The Cleveland Clinic just dropped a bombshell. This season's flu shot may not only be useless, it might actually increase your risk of getting the flu. Should be known by literally anyone who has ever paid attention to all of those mobile flu shot trucks who go to people's workplaces and everyone gets the flu shot and then all of a sudden everyone is sick the following week. Yeah, that was a shot that did that to you. Just my personal opinion. But let's go back to that study. It was a study that tracked over 53,000 healthcare workers during the 2024-25 flu season, and the vaccinated were 27% more likely to get infected with the flu than the unvaccinated. Now, researchers used time-dependent tracking, rigorous controls, and lab-confirmed flu tests. This wasn't, for all that people want to say, this was, for me, I'm a conspiracy. Sara Gonzales is just a conspiracy theorist. You have no science to back it up. Well, this wasn't just someone's personal anecdotes. This wasn't like a sloppy data set. This was clean, real-world results and data. The vaccine had a negative effectiveness rate. It didn't just fail. It was associated with more flu cases, and the average age in this was 42. So it's not like this was a high-risk group that may have been more prone to contracting the flu in the first place. These were mostly healthy working professionals. And the results held up even after adjusting for testing rates and job type. Now, I could go on about the fact that if you look back at these flu shots, they can only do a look back because there's no way to predict what strain of the flu is going to be prevalent in any given year. So they can only guess. And then when they guess, they can go and take a look back. And typically the look back is, this year's flu shot only had an 18% efficacy rate. This year's flu shot only had a 10% efficacy rate. So it's not working and it's making you guys sick. So stop getting it. Please don't trust me. Trust the Cleveland Clinic. Trust literally anyone who is commenting on these stories on social media where you will read comment after comment after comment saying, this happened to me. The last time I got the flu was 1996, and that was the last year that I took a flu shot. And then you look at the cash cow that this has become for big pharmaceutical, the big pharma industrial complex, and for Walgreens, CVS, all of these places where it's like, you got to get your flu shot. Come on in. We'll have the pharmacist give you one right here and you can just get it and leave just the same day. And yet it is making people sick. It is a racket. It is not working. So don't take my personal opinion. Don't take Sara Gonzales' opinion. Listen to the Cleveland Clinic. You could get sick. Don't take it.
It is a racketeering scam. It is a racket. You just said it, right? Think of the notion. Let me give you flu, wink, wink, and I promise you won't get it.
Right.
Do you cover all the strains? No, one. And we're guessing. So you said 27%. Well, Cleveland, not Sarah. Cleveland
right.
Clinic
Thank
said
you.
27% more likely to get the flu. That's a lot. That's above a quarter for those of you who can't count, right? 27% more likely to get. Why? Because they don't know what they don't know, because they're practicing medicine. It's a practice. So let's give you a virus in the hope that maybe we guessed right of one of the 13 different strains of flu, and it only covers one, versus now it's, what is it, noro, voro, whatever virus, right? Mm-hmm. And we promise you, and then the racketeering scheme now by Walgreens, free flu shot. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Hey, there's no free lunch.
Not free.
Nothing free, baby.
Not free.
It's the taxpayer paying for it. You've already paid for it.
Or you're paying for it in your insurance premium.
I mean,
yeah.
It is a gigantic, the Medical Malpractice Institute is what I'm going to call it now in this country. This whole conglomerate cabal, right, of just siphoning money off of people by making them sick. They know it's going to make you sick. Mm-hmm. That's the whole premise. That's the purpose. Because they give you the shot in the same pharmacy. You come back 3 days later, and now you're buying Tamiflu.
Tamiflu. Yep. Don't take that either.
Don't take that either.
This doesn't constitute medical advice, but don't take that.
I mean, or now you're buying whatever, freaking Robitussin or Tylenol. It doesn't matter. It's a mechanism to siphon you dry. They're a bunch of leeches sucking blood. That's what they are.
You know, it's funny. I just pulled up a headline from NBC News in February, And the headline is, "Why is the flu so bad this year?" Experts cite several factors, including the strains in circulation, and it goes on to try to blame other factors, vaccination rates, and possible waning immunity. So they want to cite that not enough people are getting vaccinated, except now we have the report that came out that shows vaccination is actually making you more likely to get the freaking flu. Maybe that's why the flu is so freaking bad this year.
You know what study I want to see? I'm sorry.
No.
Rant, go.
No. I just remember this is in your child's childhood vaccination schedule from the CDC.
Yeah,
they are supposed to get this like once or twice a year, I believe.
The word Americans need to learn is N-O. No.
Yeah.
Not doing it. Take that needle, stab yourself. Stab yourself with that needle. You're not nothing in my. I mean,
and I think we just lost YouTube.
Okay, on YouTube. Okay. Maybe the person moderating this on YouTube needs to learn that maybe they didn't have to get sick. You know the study I want to see? I want to see a study of the grade of flu, the intensity of the flu for those who were not vaccinated. If someone gets flu and they weren't vaccinated versus those who actually were vaccinated and the body produced a false antibody, an antibody that wasn't effective, and I guarantee you it's probably more intense. We'll see. That's my personal opinion. That's not the Cleveland Clinic. The Cleveland Clinic told you you're 27% more likely getting the flu when you take that
right
stab.
Which they would never know with me, because if we get sick, I'm like, I don't need to go to the doctor to get a flu test. No. We stay home, we get plenty of rest, and drink liquids.
The body that God made
itself.
Built the antibodies.
Yep. If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.